So my pal, hope you're okay. Today I want to share with you this revisited version of a safety pin brooch that my original one was quite a popular video, which sparked me for wanting to try a new one. And as you can see here, I'm using tonal beads for it, some chain, and this special safety pin. This is actually a kilt pin, and with my husband being Scottish, I have come to realise these things are, well, a thing, they exist. So I thought I'd have a go. And my colour palette, it was inspired by this really cute little yellow skull. I absolutely love him. But obviously if a skull is not your sort of thing, then choose whatever feature piece that most suits you and your personality and your taste. So the first thing I'm going to do is measure out some of this chain. And really I'm just eyeballing how long I want it and where I want it to go. I did change my mind. I was originally going to have it hung on the second and last, the fifth ring, as you can see here. I did change that and have it on the second and third in the end, second and fourth, sorry, in the end. But here I'm just measuring out my second piece of chain, once again eyeballing it because I knew I wanted it a little bit shorter than the first one. And using some wire cutters, I'm just trimming off the excess there. To attach my chain onto my kilt pin, safety pin, whatever you want to call it, I'm just using a jump ring. So I'm threading on the shorter chain first and the longer one. I'm sorry, my fingers are so much in shot here. And then I'm going to thread that onto my kilt pin, one of the hoops at the bottom. And one thing I absolutely love about using these kilt pins rather than just a large regular safety pin is because your design stays in place. It doesn't jiggle around, it doesn't move. So your hard work that you've put into it isn't masked or anything like that. So what I'm doing next, I am just laying out my chain. As I said, I did end up moving where the chain was, so I've just laid out my safety pin here. And then I'm taking my feature bead, which is my lovely yellow skull. I absolutely love sugar skulls and coloured skulls, so that's why he's mine. And they're just sort of an important thing for me. Maybe because Halloween's my favourite holiday, or because we got married on Halloween, I'm not sure. And I might be playing with these gold beads with him, but I'm not entirely certain. I did change my mind that I didn't want those bronzy gold beads. And I just hung him on his own in the middle of the chain that I have now moved, as you can see here. And I love his position. So I would seriously suggest, if you're going to make one of these, to have a feature bead. Even if you're not going to do a tonal palette like I did, which I have absolutely loved how it turned out, but just have a feature bead so you know what you're working off. Now I'm going to make a little angel charm, and you've seen me do this in a previous video, but I thought I would just pop it here. So I'm taking this golden yellow bead that had no partner, so I couldn't make anything else out of it, this spare pair of wing charms, and this gold pearl that also didn't have a partner, so making an angel or something like this is perfect for those really pretty but odd beads that you can't figure out what to do with, which is what these are. And now I'm just going to create the hook at the top, or the loop at the top, using my round nose pliers. And if you don't like angels, obviously you could do a different one, you could buy charms, anything that you wanted. I just wanted to use these pretty beads just because they were in my stash and I could not figure out what else to do with them. So this is my little angel, and I'm really pleased with how she turns out. I think she's really, really cute. So I'm going to figure out where I want to place her. Now most of you will know I'm absolutely obsessed with buttons, and obviously I couldn't go and do a project that's supposed to be about my taste and what I love, which is what these safety pins are, I think, without including some buttons. So I have this beautiful bright yellow flower button that I'm going to hang off first, and then I want my little angel to dangle off that, so I'm taking another large jump ring, sorry I couldn't think what they were called then, and I'm going to thread that through the bottom hole of my button, and then with my pair of straight nose pliers I'm just going to join that up. And there's my second big charm done. Now for the final hoop on my kilt pin, I really wanted a bit of a statement. So I have this beautiful spotty yellow button that I'm absolutely in love with. I don't know why, it's just really, really gorgeous to me. So I have a large jump ring. I keep forgetting what that's called today, I do not know why. And I'm threading this bead through. As you can see, I've already threaded the eye pins and created eye pins for them. So this very strange button that once again has no partner. It came in a very odd set that my mum got me quite a while ago, and it's just been kicking around in my bead stash. I didn't know what to do with it, so I thought I would include it here. And then because it has some orange on it, I thought I'd use this orange dye, and the dye means something to me because I do still, and I used to play a lot of Yahtzee, so that's quite an important thing for me. And because it's orange, it's still, I know it's not a shade of yellow, but it sort of tones in with it. And now I'm just going to thread that onto that very last loop and close up the top of that eye pin so it's all nice and secure. Now I absolutely love using these tonal colours. I think it makes a lot more of an impact with the piece, but obviously if you prefer a variety of colours you could do what my previous one was, which I will link below just so you can see a different take and also a different safety pin. But this is what it's looking like now, and here it is on a darker background. So I absolutely love how this turned out. I much prefer it over the multicoloured one on the regular safety pin. I just think it's a lot more impactful and a lot better design. So I hope this has inspired you and that you give it a go, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!